What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Marky Mark here. Today I'm going to be telling you guys if it's even worth it to daily a 2018 Subaru WRX STI. For me personally, I think it is. I'll give you pretty much some biased reasons why, but I'll also tell you the don'ts, I guess. But yeah, if you haven't checked out my previous video, I just bought this car, I'd say like close to 2 weeks ago, and so far, love it, man. I love this car. It's everything that I could pretty much ask for as a daily, and just looks nice, you know. And before I start, if you guys are new to the channel, please give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, as well as subscribe to my channel if you are brand new, to keep updated. I'm gonna try to upload a lot more videos as well. As you can see, I'm starting to get back into it. But I do have previous videos before if you want to come check that out. But yeah, let's get back to it. So reason number one, the reason why I like this car, I love this car, is that when you're walking away from it, you can tell you got a car that you really wanted if every time you park your car, you leave it and you walk away, you just keep turning back. You just keep turning back, pretty much. And it's like, that's like the best feeling, just like knowing that you pretty much break your own neck, you know. Just looking back at this car, you're like, man, I can't believe I got this car. And it's like, it's so unreal. Like for me personally, like it's crazy for me to even say as well that this car is mine, you know. And I know I deserve it. I worked my ass off for this car, and of course I'm gonna enjoy it. Of course I'm gonna take care of it, and of course I'm gonna be, you know, appreciated of this car, you know. So that's reason number one for me personally why I want to continue to keep this car for a very long time. And then two, it's an STI, you know. This engine is old, you know. This engine's been for 2000s type of Subaru, and it's like, I'm surprised they still haven't even made a new engine at this point. But hey, just saying that you have an STI, like that's already like, wow, you have an STI. Like, yeah, I got a STI. The mileage though isn't really that great. I think for this car, for a, you know, just like a stock, I think you're getting like 17 miles per gallon, and that's really bad. I think you get like 22, 23 on the freeway, but for me that's not really an issue. The reason why is because my job is pretty much like 20 miles away from me, if not less. So my commute's not really that much, so I don't really have to worry about, you know, driving so far. It'll be a different story if I'm like driving 50 miles or 100 miles a day, but no, that's why I pretty much enjoy it. And then on top of that, the bonus is that my job, with my hours as well, traffic is in opposite directions. So I don't have to worry about being stuck in traffic. I know everyone thinks like, oh, because I drive manual, it just sucks driving in traffic, you know? But it's not. So it's very fun, you know? Especially like with the power that this car has, just a stock. Like my intentions with this car is not to highly modify it to where it's making a certain amount of horsepower. I'm gonna try to keep it as reliable as I can. That's why I'm actually just like enjoying it stock right now and not going over and beyond, you know, of like modifying this thing. Because if I want power, I could just go to my other car, my Evo, and just, you know, tune that. So right now the purpose of this car, the reason why I bought it, is just to get me point A, point B, as well as point C. And you know, it's nothing but smiles for me right now, you know. This car does not disappoint. It's very like, it's a mixture of old school as well as just like with all this new like wiring and everything. Like, you know, all of the cars nowadays, everything's all technological. compared to like before, you just feel like it's just yourself in the car, you know. Probably the only interior mod you'll probably do, like regarding to like, you know, wiring wise, is just changing the CD player. That's pretty much it. Here nowadays it's just like, oh, you got navigation, you got Wi-Fi, and it's like, that's too much work nowadays, you know. Like for me, I try to just keep it simple. The point of the car is to drive it, not to just make it feel like it's your house. But that's overall like a reason as well. And you know, I guess like the only downside that I could say of this car is just the gas mileage. So if you're trying to look for a car that's like, you know, 30 or 40 miles per gallon, you know, that's, just buy a Prius, you know. This car is not for you. And I've always just been into JDM cars. If you knew me personally, my first car was actually an Integra. So it's kind of crazy to me. That's why I say that. It's just because moving up throughout the years, my cars advanced, you know, and it's just like I built each one how I wanted to, and once I accomplished that, at least like, you know, I got the joy out of it. Like before this car, I had an 01 Integra GSR, and I just made it look like a Type R pretty much. I wanted to make it look like it had some T37s. If I can find a picture, I'll post it right here. But I sold it to a good friend of mine, so he's taking care of that for me right now. I didn't want to sell that car, but if I didn't sell that car, I wouldn't have gotten the Evo that I have today, you know. So, you know, you have to let go of what you want to get something that you've always wanted, you know. So that's how I always thought. And it's not like we're in a world where we could keep everything, you know. You have to let go of something to achieve something better, you know. But enough of that. I'm talking about for the STI. For me, in a biased opinion, if you are into Subarus, and if you're always been into the WRX models, even if it's not this generation, could be the before generations, could be a regular WRX or an STI, I'd say go for it, you know. This car is very reliable. It's very fun to drive as well, very simple, just as long as you're not like gassing it, you know, like over revving it, redlining it. There are like some situations I've heard with this newer STI where people already like rod knock the car, you know, and it's just like you just bought it brand new, but it's just like a lot of people don't understand that's also their fault, you know. Like just because it's a new car doesn't mean for you to beat the shit out of it. Sorry for my language. But overall, it's like this car is clean as is, you know. I'll show you guys the interior again. So this is pretty much my cockpit, you know. I don't have navigation, that's why I have my phone right here, and it's pretty much simple. And the thing I love is the cup holder. Right now I'm pretty basic. I have this green tea drink from Starbucks, but like let's say that you don't, I'll put this right here. Let's say you don't have a drink and you don't really want to see this. For the STI models, I don't think the WRX has it. You could just close it up, so it kind of looks like it's a delete, like a cup holder delete. So it's pretty nice, you know. It's very, very self-forward. And then let's turn on the car. Everything is just all, you know, pretty basic, just showing everything of what it is. Like you have, it's just simple, you know what I mean? I don't know what else to say from here, but the dash could be as more simple as it gets. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then what's cool about here, I don't know if you could see it from the light, or let me see, let me try from this angle, but you have different options. Like it shows like what PSI I got, the time, temperature. You could even change it to, you just have different options. Like this is what I like the most. It shows what my average miles per gallon is, and as well as like when does it show I need to get gas again. So that's a really cool feature that I actually really like, that I've never experienced in any of my cars. And just shows here pretty much the suspension, or like the traction control and all that. All right, And that's it for the video. If you guys like this video, please support me by subscribing to just pretty much get notified as well of when I do upload. I'm gonna try to upload a lot more, at least once, even twice a week. We'll see how it goes. I'm really trying. It's really hard, you know, as well as liking the video. And just, I want to see your opinion. What do you think is better? The WRX, the STI, or if you guys are like me, or some other people, I mean, if you think Evo is better. You know, let's see. There's always been a debate, what's better, the Evo or the STI? For me, they're both all-wheel drive, but I just love each car as is. That's why I had to have one of each. You know, it's the best of both worlds. But that's just me, as my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.